The Home Alone movies have become holiday classics, entertaining audiences with the misadventures of Kevin McCallister and the bumbling burglars Harry and Marv. While the comedic antics provide plenty of laughs, the characters' actions would have significant legal consequences in the real world. Let's watch the potential charges the Home Alone characters would face if their crimes were taken seriously.
Mom? Hey guys, check this out.
Oh, go back! Oh, go back!
Kevin McCallister. Kevin McCallister, the ingenious young hero of Home Alone, captures the audience's heart with his clever traps and resourceful defense of his home. However, in a real-world scenario, his elaborate booby traps designed to thwart the burglars Harry and Marv would lead to serious legal consequences. Despite his good intentions, Kevin's actions would be seen as aggravated assault due to the severe injuries inflicted on the intruders. Using makeshift weapons like heated doorknobs, paint cans swung from the stairs, and even a tarantula, Kevin's traps could cause significant harm, raising questions about the legality of such defenses. If charged, Kevin would face serious penalties, highlighting the fine line between self-defense and excessive force, and emphasizing the importance of lawful measures in protecting one's home. Harry Lime. Harry Lime, one half of the notorious Wet Bandits duo in Home Alone, is a career criminal whose attempts to rob the McCallister home go hilariously awry. Despite the comedic tone, Harry's actions would lead to significant legal consequences in the real world. His repeated attempts to break into the house, along with his partner Marv, constitute multiple counts of attempted burglary. Furthermore, Harry's aggressive behavior and threats towards young Kevin McCallister would result in additional charges of assault. The Wet Bandits' signature move of flooding homes after robbing them escalates their crimes to include vandalism and property damage. If brought to justice, Harry Lime would face a lengthy prison sentence, reflecting the severity of his criminal endeavors and the serious impact of his actions on the victims. Marv Merchants. Marv Merchants, the bumbling yet persistent partner in crime to Harry Lime, brings a mix of humor and menace to Home Alone. His repeated attempts to burgle the McCallister home, alongside Harry, would lead to serious legal repercussions if they were charged for their crimes. Marv's actions, including breaking and entering, would result in multiple counts of attempted burglary. His reckless behavior, such as the Wet Bandits' trademark of flooding houses after robbing them, adds charges of vandalism and property damage to his criminal record. Marv's involvement in setting traps for Kevin and his aggressive attempts to capture the boy would also result in assault charges. If prosecuted, Marv Merchants would face significant prison time, reflecting the gravity of his repeated offenses and the extensive harm caused by his and Harry's criminal exploits. Harry and Marv, the Wet Bandits. Harry and Marv, the infamous Wet Bandits from Home Alone, are a comically disastrous duo whose criminal activities would lead to serious legal consequences in the real world. Their relentless attempts to break into the McCallister home would result in multiple charges of attempted burglary. Beyond simple theft, their unique calling card flooding homes by leaving the water running escalates their crimes to include vandalism and extensive property damage. Their repeated and brazen invasions of the McCallister household also add trespassing charges to their rap sheet. Moreover, their aggressive efforts to capture Kevin McCallister, using threats and physical force, would result in assault charges. If brought to justice, Harry and Marv would face lengthy prison sentences, substantial fines, and restitution for the property damage they caused, reflecting the serious nature of their numerous and varied crimes. Kate McCallister. Kate McCallister, the well-meaning but frazzled mother in Home Alone, finds herself in a nightmare scenario after accidentally leaving her son Kevin behind during a frantic holiday rush. While her distress and determination to reunite with her child evoke sympathy, her oversight would have serious legal repercussions. Kate's failure to ensure Kevin's safety and well-being, especially over an extended period, could lead to charges of child endangerment. This crime reflects the severe neglect and potential harm Kevin faced while alone, dealing with dangerous criminals. If charged, Kate McCallister would likely face legal penalties, including fines and mandated parenting classes, highlighting the critical importance of parental responsibility and the legal obligations to protect and care for one's children. Peter McCallister. Peter McCallister, the father in Home Alone, shares the responsibility for the frantic holiday oversight that left his young son Kevin alone at home. While Peter's character is often overshadowed by his wife's frantic efforts to return to Kevin, Hume equally faced legal scrutiny for the lapse in parental care. His failure to confirm Kevin's presence during their departure and the subsequent oversight during their journey could lead to charges of child endangerment. This charge underscores the serious nature of neglecting a minor's safety, particularly given the potential dangers Kevin faced alone. If brought to justice, Peter would face legal penalties such as fines and potentially mandated family counseling. These consequences emphasize the shared responsibility of both parents in ensuring the safety and well-being of their children, highlighting the severe implications of such a critical oversight. The Wet Bandits. The Wet Bandits, Harry and Marv, are the bumbling yet persistent burglars in Home Alone, whose criminal antics lead to both hilarity and disaster. Their repeated attempts to burglarize the McCallister home would result in serious legal charges if their crimes were evaluated in the real world. Both Harry and Marv would face multiple counts of attempted burglary for their relentless efforts to break into the house. Their notorious calling card flooding homes by leaving the faucets running escalates their crimes to include vandalism and extensive property damage. Additionally, their aggressive actions towards young Kevin McCallister, including threats and physical confrontations, would lead to assault charges. If brought to justice, the Wet Bandits would face substantial prison sentences, hefty fines, and restitution for the damage they cause. Their comedic misadventures in the film underscore the severe legal consequences that such reckless and destructive behavior would attract in reality. Kevin McCallister. Kevin McCallister, the clever and resourceful protagonist of Home Alone, becomes a hero in the eyes of many for defending his home from the bumbling burglars, Harry and Marv. However, if Kevin's actions were scrutinized under the law, he would face serious charges. The elaborate traps he sets, while meant to protect himself, inflict severe injuries on the intruders. These traps, ranging from heated doorknobs and paint cans, swung from the stairs to broken ornaments, and a tarantula, could result in charges of aggravated assault. Despite his good intentions and the context of self-defense, the extreme measures Kevin employs could be seen as excessive and unlawful. If charged, Kevin would face significant legal consequences, highlighting the fine line between protecting one's home and engaging in dangerous, potentially life-threatening actions. Harry Lime. Harry Lime, one half of the infamous Wet Bandits duo in Home Alone, is a career criminal whose relentless pursuit of the McCallister home leads to comedic yet serious consequences. Harry's determination to rob the house, despite numerous painful setbacks, would result in multiple charges of attempted burglary. His criminal endeavors do not stop there. His aggressive attempts to catch Kevin, including threats and physical confrontations, would also lead to charges of assault. Furthermore, Harry's participation in flooding the homes they rob would add charges of vandalism and property damage. If brought to justice, Harry Lime would face a lengthy prison sentence and significant fines, reflecting the severity of his criminal actions and the impact of his reckless behavior. His misadventures serve as a reminder that crime, no matter how comically portrayed, has serious repercussions. Marv Merchants. Marv Merchants, the taller and more bumbling half of the Wet Bandits in Home Alone, would face a slew of charges for his criminal antics. His repeated attempts to break into the McCallister home would result in multiple counts of attempted burglary. Additionally, Marv's and Harry's signature move of flooding homes after robbing them would lead to charges of vandalism and property damage. His aggressive pursuit of Kevin McCallister, including physical confrontations and setting dangerous traps, would also result in assault charges. If brought to justice, Marv Merchants would face significant prison time and hefty fines, reflecting the serious legal consequences of his reckless and destructive behavior. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video of the potential legal charges against Home Alone characters, don't forget to like and subscribe for more future videos.